Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro, and this video is about you know year's last month, December 2023 prediction about December. How this December will be for all 12 ascendants? Because if this December is very good, then definitely start for the next year will be also good. So let's welcome Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada, with his research and with his data. Namaskar, Akashji.
Namaskar, Rohitji. Hope you are doing very, very well.
Yes.
Today we are going to talk about the December monthly horoscope. So we're going to, as per our channels and as per our promise, we are going to go step by step into December and what is happening. So before starting, two major things that are happening in December is especially Mercury being retrograde. So a lot of difficult time for not difficult, a lot of challenging time for that is Gemini as well as Virgo, and especially good news for everyone because this month gets you uh, Jupiter becomes direct, very important. Rahu is now has taken full control and it's in true node also has been completely shifted and now it is completely active to give you results from your
Especially from today, when we are going to upload this video, 30th of November, Rahu is in full control from today.
yeah. And still Jupiter is putting Rahu, let me just check that if it is not giving any effect in Aries, that is why it is retrograde motion. So starting with Aries ascendant, Rohitji, here December 13th, beginning of the week, there is no problem. Everything starts from December 13th. Mercury gets retrograde in Sagittarius. Now here it is your ninth house, your destiny house, and the owner of your communication and your health will get retrograde in your ninth house. Ninth house is the house of again father, long distance journey, any kind of spirituality, higher learning. So there can be these areas will be affected. Those who are planning to go abroad or go on holidays, oh, be careful about your holidays. There can be some trouble that you can be going through during this period. Later on, December 16th, Sun will enter into Sagittarius, Rohitji. Now, Sun enters into Sagittarius and it will make Mercury combust. This is good news, by the way, because a combust Sun will be able to, because a combust Mercury will not able to give you so much difficulty that a normal Mercury will able to. Very simple logic, right? That when Mercury becomes combust, it becomes powerless. So it will not give you very much bad results, especially related to your health and work area. So Sun entering here is very, very auspicious because the Bhagya Lord, the fifth house is again, I call it Bhagyasthan only. So the Bhagya and the Lakshmi Stan Lord is coming into the ninth house, promising some good news in your destiny. Your destiny will be in your favor. If there is something that has to happen through your destiny, boom, it will happen for you. Later on, Venus will enter into Scorpio, Rohitji, on December 25th. Here, Venus is the Maraka, extreme Maraka, and coming into the eighth house, it is a matter of concern. And see, these are the days when our health becomes bad, especially 25th of December till 31st of 1st of January. We are always into the zone of party, this, that, and so many things. And eighth house, see, Maraka coming in the eighth house gives you trouble and can give you trouble related to poisoning, food poisoning problem, or even some problem with legal trouble. So careful about it. But in an overall way, you will be gaining from your partnerships. You will be gaining from your partners. In fact, there will be some good news from in-laws if you are waiting for some good news. So that way, it is very, very good. But still, very careful about Venus being in the eighth house. Not exactly for your health, basically. Later, Mars will also enter into Sagittarius. So Mars was in the own house last month. You could have had lot of ups and downs in terms of your again things related to inheritance. Many people might have got into accidents or some problem like that, but now Mars is entering into your ninth house. That means the Lagna Lord in the ninth house, your destiny will be supporting. Two very good indicators: Sun in the ninth house and especially Mars in the ninth house. So very good indicator of your destiny to rise. 28th of December, Mercury will enter into Scorpio. Now Mercury it is in retrograde motion. And from Sagittarius, it again comes back to your eighth house, making a Viprit Rajyog. So if you are going through any kind of major difficulty in your communication or work area, especially even in the area related to your, legal, again, legal is very important during this period. Uh, you will have some kind of relief here. So all the best for all the people who have currently Mercury Mahadasha and Antardasha going. I was Rohitji looking at a chart of Aries ascendant, my friend, not a friend, like now a friend because they did a lot of consultations with me. Everything came to very nice. The chart is very, very perfect. So everything was very perfect for them, the predictions. I got to know very beautiful things about them. Their Mercury actually is sitting in the eighth house, and like she's a it's a girl. She's into research field, and especially into teaching and research field. I was so damn what you say, happy to also see that her Mercury also made her father. See the 10th house lord. Who is the 10th house lord? Saturn, and Mercury sitting in the 8th house. So something out of coming out of the earth. So and Sun sitting in the second house, aspecting the eighth house. So I asked that, is your father into any kind of business related to mining or anything that involves anything out of earth? So she said, no, sir. She is into business of groundnut oil. So just imagine, groundnut comes out of the earth, Saturn's work, and groundnut press oil. So beautiful. Astrology is so beautiful. So there are many things which your chart can reveal, by the way. Anyways, Mercury enters into Scorpio on December 20th, so making a Viprit Rajyog. If you are going through any kind of difficulties in legal areas or in your work area, it will be a very peaceful time. And this is also the time of, holidays, so peaceful holidays. Later, Jupiter will turn direct into Aries. Now, this is the best thing that you can see during this period. Very beautiful placement. Saturn sitting you Yoga Karka 11th house, Lord sitting in the 11th house, all your goals will be accomplished. Same way, Jupiter becomes direct here in your Aries sign. Again, very beautiful time for you. Here, Jupiter also tells you that the aspects are going to be beautiful for you. The fifth aspect, so love and romance. So your January starts with love, romance, happiness. Your January starts with creativity. Your January starts with a lot of things related to wealth. Your January starts with the second aspect of Jupiter, that's on your seventh house. Very good relationships, happy. Or in fact, there will be good chances of you to get married or get into a relationship, get into partnership, start new businesses, take your vows to for a very happy and healthy new year. Very, very awesome. And because it is also aspecting the ninth house where Sun and Mars will be there, it is again a very good news because they will be in control, and it is the house of Jupiter only. So a lot of good luck. It begins as soon as 2024 starts for you. Year of Saturn, year of discipline. Saturn in the 11th house. Extreme discipline and ethicalness is required in terms of your what you say commitment towards friends, your network, your elder siblings, and so many things. So with December ending, I hope that this year our journey together was also very beautiful. We did lot of we went through ups and downs all together. We saw all the planets going ups and downs. So those who have not by chance subscribed, do subscribe, and those who are watching for the first time, do comment below and let us know that how do you like it, like our channel. And so we are also improving day by day, trying to come live up to your expectations, trying to add more detail possible for your chart, for your benefit, right? For your benefit. Here, your suggestions will be really acknowledged and also executed. So anyone who wants to suggest can write below, and we have also have an incentive program that those who will write and we will get their suggestions very beautiful. So in a month we are going to take out one winner from weekly and from monthly readings, where we will be able to give them a free reading for 2024. So all the best. Please give us your support like what you are doing. Thank you so much. Gratitude. For Rohitji, let's go to Taurus Ascendant now. So, Taurus Ascendant, December 13th, Mercury will retrograde into Sagittarius. So, everything happens from you 13th of December onwards, and Mercury getting retrograde in Sagittarius, especially your 8th house. Second house Lord retrograde in the eighth house says that there will be some trouble from partnership funds, some trouble in partnership funds, some trouble in investments, some kind of investment that you were supposed to get or supposed to be matured uh, will not be as per your expectations during this period. On the other hand, the fifth house Lord in the eighth house getting retrograde will also put a little bit disturbing, disturb in your work area, sorry, in your home area, in your family life. Sorry, it is fourth from the fifth. So children and family life, little bit of trouble. So be careful about it. Later on, 16th of January, 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius. Now here, Sun enters into your eighth house. So the fourth house Lord in the eighth house, again trouble in your family, health of mother, or there can be some dispute related to inheritance or some dispute that can be related with your partner, some kind of problem in your in-laws area. You might feel something bad happened to you, someone did not do justice to you. Remember, those who are keeping expectations are not right, are not good. Okay. Here, December also brings a little bit of, sorry to say, uh, finally, Venus is at good period, good area, but in a Lagna Lord in the sixth house will help your routine and day work and everything go out. But overall, Venus entering into Scorpio later this 25th of December onwards. Here you have to be a little bit careful because it is coming, it will be coming into very little time, but conjunction with Mars. They will be in the same sign. So the energy of Mars here is more powerful than energy of Venus. So it is the own house. Only thing that will happen is that you will take lot of now new initiatives to make your personality develop, make your personality more stronger, make yourself come into the zone of um, making your, basically, you, this is the time you will be taking your next year vows that this is what I'm going to do this, and that will be mostly related to personality and spirituality. You will become more spiritual and personality will develop in more beautiful way. Later on, Mars will enter into Sagittarius. And also, one more thing before I move to Mars in Sagittarius, Venus in the seventh house will repair your relationships. But somehow, Venus also tends to get you into, because this is the zone of, what you say, uh, this is the zone, this is the time of the year when there is a lot of party and things happening. And Venus is party, party, all. So here you can get into all this kind of stuff, but be careful that it is the sixth house Lord in the seventh house. So there can be debt that can increase. Okay, so be careful about it. Later on, Mars will enter into Sagittarius. Now Mars enters into Sagittarius in your eighth house, making a Viprit Rajyog. So if you were going through some trouble related to your relationships from your in-laws side, from your family, from actually from your paternal maternal side, like maternal grandmother, grandfather side. Here it is the 12th house Lord has come into the 8th house, and the 7th house Lord has come into the 8th house. So here there will be gains from such kind of areas. So maybe you can visit during this period to your family. Many people will be traveling during this period. There is a lot of travel to be seen for Taurus ascendant people. So 20th of December onwards, travel begins for you because 12th house Lord in the 8th house, sudden travels. You will say, oh, suddenly I have to travel. This is what you can see during this period. Mercury enters into Scorpio, Rohit. Now, because Mercury is retrograde, enters into the seventh house, your second house, Maraka, gets into the Maraka house. Extremely careful here in terms of your relationship, and especially things related to love life, breakups, love life, things, a lot of communication, miscommunication can happen during this period. So, extremely careful, careful, careful. I think somehow, Rohit, I have been seeing a lot of charts nowadays. Everyone is going into some kind of, every second chart is divorce or separation. I'm so fed up, Rohit, so fed up. I know this life is not as what has happened, we have got starting to get a lot of exposure now to what you say, to the social media and rights and woman empowerment, male empowerment, this feminism, extrovert, like so many things, Rohit, that it is going crazy. And the new layer to it, which I have no offense over it, the LGBTQ plus and everything. I have no offense over it. Yeah, it is good. Everyone, God has made you in a very different way. But somehow, I don't know, people do not want to value relationships. Remember, everyone who's watching this video, life is very temporary. Very temporary. No one has a 400 or 500 year of age. Everything is very temporary. And the second word on life is adjustment. Earlier I used to be like, okay, there is separation yoga in your chart, so it is going to be separation. But now I tried to say that yes, there is separation yoga. You will go to the second relationship, there also separation will happen. So it is better, why not you just make sure that you do not get into that kind of what you say get into adjustment, start to adjust things. And that is what is happening for Taurus ascendant also. There is many Taurus ascendant and Libra ascendant people are very very weak in relationships because their relationship does not work. Many a times they are being cheated by a lot of people in relationships. So I would say that whatever relationship you have at the moment, or which you really appreciate, just be very what you say thankful for it, and always guard it with your life. That is what I would like to say for everyone who's watching this video. So Mercury enters into Scorpio. Again, this is the seventh house where confusion happens in your relationship area. So be adjust in your relationship. That is what the real remedy is. There is no one who can do some remedy like put some magic and get your life sorted. No. The biggest event happens is Jupiter turns direct into Aries. This is the best thing that is going to happen to you. Especially, it is going to restore a lot of spiritual belief in your life. Your new year starts with extreme spiritual belief. I know sometimes things does not work for us. Sometimes things do not go as we have decided, but then we always take the shoulder of God. That is where we go, because there is no other place. Only one thing is permanent in this life, and that is God. Everything else is temporary. All the spiritual gains that you get in this life is permanent. Nothing else is permanent. So here your spirituality restores. A lot of expenses that you were going through will now increase by the way, more expenses, because Jupiter, wherever it will sit, it give expansion. So it will give expansion in expenses also. But these expenses can be related to real estate because it is aspecting your fifth house, can be related to your health. You will take more good care of your health expenses there, and also related to some investments. So very good, no problem. Your new year starts with a bang. Very, very awesome time for you. I hope that this year I have, or me and Rohitji and our whole team has tried to be very, very adjusting to your demands and to your expectations. We were there. If we have done something wrong, please forgive us. And we will try to be more and more get detailed into astrology, so that the real meaning of astrology is to have hope, so that hope does not end. Okay. And for those people who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. And there is a very good incentive program where you can subscribe and get a free reading if you give us very good suggestion about what we need, very unique suggestion about in transits what we can do. Thank you. Moving on to Gemini ascendant Rohitji. Here Mercury is getting retrograde in Sagittarius. And 13th of December, everything starts for all the Gemini ascendant people. Last month, what you say? Last month, your Venus was debilitated, and it was creating a lot of trouble, losses, lot of problems that you were supposed to gain from foreign countries did not happen. Lot of things that you were supposed to gain from your children did not happen. Education wise, you were in trouble. But now this time, Venus, in the beginning of December only, 30th of November, it came into Libra, so no problem. But here the Lagna Lord gets retrograde in Sagittarius, Rohit, especially the seventh house. So a lot of trouble, lot of misunderstanding in relationships. Yes, the love will be there, but misunderstanding. So make sure that do not come to a judgment very immediately. Position. Look at Rahu in the 10th house, Ketu in the 4th house. So you are getting a lot of detachment from your house area, from your home area. If that is true, right? Comment below and tell what kind of detachment you are getting, because Ketu is in true node now. True node has transited, and here exactly it has started to give you the results what you are supposed to get. Not the intensity is not so high because they are in very less degree in reverse motion, but yes, the things will start happening. Rahu, on the other hand, will give you an upper hand in your work area. especially the being Mars in the eighth house, Mars in the sixth house, Sun in the sixth house gives you very dominant approach or dominant power in your work area. So make sure that you do not use your power in a negative way. Okay, some people who are not in that powerful positions might feel a lot of burden during this period in their work area because a lot of responsibilities they will get. So hopefully all the best to you. Make sure that make the best of it. Later on, Sun will enter into Sagittarius, Rohit. Now, Sun enters the third house, enters into the seventh house. So, a lot of difficulty and struggle in your relationships, and especially the communication things will improve because Mercury will get combust here. But still, Rohit, there is going to be some trouble that you can expect. Lot of struggle in your relationships, and this is the time when you will be deciding holidays with your family, holidays with your loved ones, or so many things. End of the year closing your accounts, looking at your whole year investments, looking at mistakes of each other. So be very adjusting. That is what I would like to say. 25th of December, Venus will enter into Scorpio, making a Viprit Rajyog. So in your relationship, there will be difficulties, but you will have the power to overcome it. Your enemies at this area will not be able to do any harm to you. So be very confident. There is no one who can harm you at the moment. So be very confident, be ethical. That is how your life will be good. Mars, on the other hand, will enter into Sagittarius again. Rohitji's seventh house is crowded, so that means turbulence in relationships. Be very careful. Do not be very aggressive. This is the time, when you will be in the holiday mood. So do not make your mood go bad. Hopefully, this is the time that you do not come into some conflict, or maybe you are on a holiday and you are fighting there. No, adjustment is the other word of life. Adjust in your life. Yes, personality wise you will be developing yourself, you'll be coming out as a very courageous person, but that does not mean that courage you show on your better half and create problems. In fact, same way for the partnerships in your work area. No partnership ego issues, because sun, whenever it comes to any house, it gives ego. So no ego. Relax. Rahu is in your 10th house. There is good chance of you to gain a lot of money, a lot of status in the society. So just maintain that. That is what I would try to say. Mercury, on the other hand, in retrograde motions enter into your sixth house. So here, health-wise, you have to be very careful, and this is the time that the most cases of alcohol poisoning, the most cases of some kind of legal trouble, the most cases of some kind of stupid thing that you do in intoxication. So be careful. Don't get too much intoxicated. Be in your limits. On the other hand, Jupiter will turn direct into Aries. Now, this year ends with a very beautiful, beautiful placement of Jupiter, especially getting direct in your 11th house of gains. So, those who are not able to gain during this period, boom, gain begins for you. Those who were not able to complete their goals, beginning of the year, they will have so much power that they will be able to complete their goals. Communication wise, problem was happening, your networking was not happening, your love life was not in control, your relationships were going out of control. Everything is going to be very positive for Gemini ascendant, because Jupiter, a very benefic planet for the Kendra Lord, is getting direct in the 11th house. So you can expect a lot of huge gains through your work, through your business, through your partnerships. Beautiful time. In your work area also, beginning of the year will be very, very positive for you. I hope that this year our journey together was very beautiful. If you would give us suggestions, there is an incentive program that we want very unique ideas, that how can we improve our I know astrologers think that they are all very good, but we are all humans. We are improving every day, right, Rohitji? Who are we? We are not like some god, right? It is just that we are learning from the Vedas, from the books, from research, that this is what happens. And after seeing charts, so many things become very, very evident for me. So this is all research, and your data, your input is going to help us. So do subscribe and give us your comments that how we can improve, because I think that we need a lot of improvement. Every day we have to improve to serve the society. And you can get a free reading. Otherwise, if you want to book a reading, all the details are going zoom in the scroll below. or you go in the description, there is one WhatsApp link, you click directly, you will come to WhatsApp and my team will talk to you. A lot of technology is helping us in such good ways, Rohit. And happy new year in advance. For Cancer ascendant people, Rohit ji, Mercury retrogrades in Sagittarius on 13th of December. So in December, the first 10 days are very good. Action begins on 13th of December when Mercury retrogrades, and especially into your sixth house of your health. And it is the owner of the 12th house. It's in a Viprita Rajyog, but unfortunately, it is the 12th house lord. So health wise, number one, Cancer ascendant health wise, there is going to be long distance travel as well. Either you will be visiting your home country, or either for good you will be going back to your home country after trouble in your job area. So unfortunately, but this time also promises, because your 10th house lord, your 10th house planet sitting, very huge burdened, very heavy planet sitting in your 10th house, will get direct, and that direct will get you a lot of work. So all the best, man. This Mercury in the sixth house, first beginning of the month, it will give you a lot of good results in terms of making Viprit Rajyog. So after a lot of difficulties in interviews and things, you will get some final good news. That is for sure. But yes, health wise, extremely careful. Moving on, Sun will enter into Sagittarius on 16th of December. Now Sun comes and combusts Mercury. Good for you. When the 12th house lord, when the third house lord is not in power, especially in a house like the sixth house, where diseases, health, enemies, problem, debt, all these increases, you will feel little bit peace in this. Sun enters Sagittarius, and Sun is the second house lord in the sixth house, a Maraka in the house of health. Again, health, see, everything is targeting towards your health. If this was not enough, your fourth house lord comes in the fifth house. Mother's health also has to be taken care of, number one. Secondly, there is going to be gains from your home, some gains, and that gains, not, if everything is not money, it can be emotional gains also. You will be feel very happy, very support from your house, from your home environment will be very beautiful during this period. Now Mars will enter into Sagittarius on 20th of December into your sixth house. Now sixth house is the house of law and order. Sixth house is the house of health. Sixth house is the house of, again, getting, it is the house of your belly, alcohol poisoning, again sixth house. And see Rahu into your ninth house, see Ketu into your third house, and third house lord is sitting in the sixth house now, and retrograde motion. Now what do you need to be careful of is law and order, because this is the time, December 28th, December 30th, people are partying, driving, drunk and driving, this, that. So there may be loss of money, there may be problem from the government. Extremely careful, man. Drink at home, we'll drink less. Don't eat non-veg. Non-veg should be avoided. You see Saturn, the ruler of this, eighth house, is sitting in the eighth house. And what is the eighth house? Your belly, exactly your lower abdomen. Put something in your belly, and Saturn will say, "Okay, this is coming to my place where I am sitting in a pious position. Let me give you results." So non-veg, no to non-veg. Health-wise, it is the most difficult time for Cancer ascendant people. You will need to be very vigilant on your routine, otherwise you will destroy. And that is where astrology comes. Health-wise, you will get problem, but getting a sneeze and getting completely cold and getting into bad thing is what is astrology all about. Here, health wise, you will get a little bit of dent. But if you don't take care of yourself, you will get bigger dent in your life. Finally, Mercury enters into Scorpio, again back into reverse position. Here in Scorpio, it will restore some of the very good things, and that is especially maybe repair, or maybe you can go back and think about your love life, that how you want to take it forward, and good things will come to you. For Cancer ascendant people, the best thing that is happening, Rohit, is 31st of December, Jupiter turns direct in Aries. Beautiful time, Rohit. Beautiful times and beautiful time. Jupiter here is the lord of your, if you see, the lord of your ninth house, Bhagyastan, the lord of your sixth house. The only good thing that your health will not go so bad and you will come out of problems is because Jupiter is looking directly at the ninth, with this ninth drishti, the drishti of his divine blessings, into your sixth house. It is also aspecting your second house of family. So there is going to be growth in your family. There is going to be There can be, in other sense, a birth of a son, birth of a daughter, birth of a child. Why not? Your happiness in your home area is so good. So it is beautiful time. Jupiter is the best planet at this moment. And those who have Jupiter here only and Jupiter is returned for them, very good news in terms of childbirth. Very good news in terms of progeny. You can get into this zone of getting pregnant or getting conceiving, or you can. I know male cannot conceive, but you can get into that process of making your wife pregnant during this period. So good time starts from January 1st, 2024. For Cancer Ascendant people, those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe. There is an incentive program that if you subscribe and give us a very good feedback and comment that how we should improve. See, we are very humble. Who astrologer will say we want to improve? Everyone says they are very smart and they are very over smart. But we want to improve. We want to make sure that what aspect we are not touching, give us that idea that this kind of things can be done, and the best comment will win and get a free reading. That is what the incentive I can give from my time. And those who want to go for a reading where they want to understand their chart better, they will say, "Oh, you told me that this is going to happen in the transit. Nothing happened." Or your dasha and antardasha are bigger than transits. Transit comes last. Transit effect, yes. Transit is prana dasha. Just take the transit as prana dasha. It is that imprint 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 3 days that is going to affect you. But here transits on bigger planets like Jupiter will make a very big difference in your life. Mercury will make big difference in your life in the month of December 2023. So all the best. Do subscribe. Thank you so much. Happy New Year in advance. Very good December for all the family members of AC Astro and everyone around the world. Sarva Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Let there be bliss for everyone. Leo ascendant, my ascendant. Rohit, recently I've been getting a lot of consultations from Leo Ascendant people. They said, "Sir, you are Leo Ascendant, and we will be able to, this chart very much better than anyone else, and you will be able to decode it." This is the problem we are facing, and fortunately, yes, Rohit.
I think AC Astro is just an elite example of this thing also, that AC Astro is such a birth chart where Saturn and Sun daily sits together. I am Capricorn Saturn, you are Leo Sun, and we
Yeah.
daily fits in one frame daily. So I think this shows that no planet is enemy to each other. Both
No,
respect
I don't think so. Yeah, they have difference of opinion, but why will God fight between themselves? Otherwise,
they
why are
have
they
different
God?
roles. They have different roles to play.
Yeah, exactly. So here for Leo ascendant, for me also, Mercury, I also will whatever happens to you happens to me also. It's not like I am like out of this world and I am doing some extra remedy that I am getting saved. No, everything, everything happens for man. Everything. Its life is very unpredictable, very ups and downs. Oof, man. My daughter is not well from last 3 days, Rohiji. So it has been a. What can I do? I am an astrologer. Can I save her to not become? Yeah, I can just do precautions. Her Mercury, her Lord Mercury, her Saturn Mahadasha is going on. Saturn is sitting in the seventh house. Here, exactly like Rohiji, uh, in natal chart, she's not Leo ascendant, she's Gemini ascendant. But see, health wise, there is problem, so there is problem. So what can we do? Sometimes I see some comments, Rohiji, coming that people say that, oh, I have a lot of back pain. What can an astrologer do? Go to doctor.
And I think if you believe in this, then I think even if you go to doctor, you will go personally. You will not tell doctor to send remedies me or send medicine on phone. Because if you have Ketu's back pain, astrologer can only tell you that, see, your Ketu is going bad these days.
Yeah.
Now you have to take consultation. We need to see where your Ketu is, what aspects,
No,
what
that is all
Mahadasha.
okay. But another thing which you mentioned is very good here, that we have to do everything ourselves. Though many astrologers, oh, I have very beautiful story of a client. So she called me and she told me that my son did some kind of mischief. Kids, they do some kind of mischief. They are in teenage, and the astrologer, very famous astrologer, told her that your son was a tantric in past life, and he was tantric in past life, and his sadhana was midway, and he was doing he was doing a lot of sexual activities being a tantric. So that is why he did something like this. And it was like so stupid, man. And that
It's okay. It's
astrologers,
okay if you have some knowledge. Don't, spread this knowledge on other people that, oh, I have read this book and this sutra, so take this. People have not
no, this
done
is all
this.
putting people into bad light and putting astrology in bad light. That who the hell is that person? I will tell that astrologer name starts with P.
No, what they have to do? Take their children out of the school and send him to the tantra school. That is, sadhana remains unfinished. What are they doing? They need to tell some
Um,
genuine things.
Earlier, I used to think good about this astrologer because I know him. I met him once. I thought maybe he's a good person, but his name starts with P.
Hmm.
Oh my god! When I heard this, I laughed so much. And she must be watching. I think she is Leo ascendant, if I'm not wrong. She must be watching this video, and she will say, "What the hell?" And she will laugh for sure. And I told her that, "Are you serious? Can you believe someone who will say that your son is was a tantric in the last life, and now his sadhana was incomplete, so he's doing some kind of bad activities now? What the hell, man? Come on." I think astrologer think that they are God. Stupid.
Very
Stupid.
good, very great if they know the exact past janma what he was. Maybe we also go to him and ask that, tell me which king I was or what wrong I have did that time.
I will tell you his name starts with P and then there is a U after that. Everyone will understand. Stupid.
You,
I
you
I
tried everything.
I have I have evidence on video that she told me this and she took the name of the astrologer. I have evidence. I can prove it that he is stupid. You cannot put people in bad light. Karma will come back to you and you will get destroyed. Simple as that. And we will see your destruction. All will we see in front of each other. You will then say that I was a tantric in last life and I did some bad.
Hmm.
Anyways, anyways. Mercury retrogrades in Sagittarius, Rohiji here. Mercury retrogrades in your fifth house, impacting your love life, romance, in fact, your finances also. Be careful in new investments. Do not do new investment during this period. Anyways, at the end of the year, many people will say, "Oh, end of the year, do this, that, this, invest here and that." No, not at all. Right now, it is not a favorable period for you. Later, Sun enters into Sagittarius on December of 16th. Sun is the lord of your Lagna, coming into the fifth house. Extremely good position of Sun here. Finally, it will also combust Mercury, and Mercury gets combust. So, Sun will give you good results, especially in the area of your work, in the area of your what you say, in the area of your destiny is going to rise. Money is going to come. There is going to be creativity wise, you will be very very happy. In the other hand, the fifth house is gains from mothers. So, gains from mothers also you can see. Fifth house is the ninth from the what you say, eighth from the 10th. So be careful. You can get into research, and research wise, you can get some task of research in your work area. So it is going to be a very beautiful, good period with extra responsibilities coming to you. Later, Venus will enter into Scorpio, Rohiji. The second house, the third house lord is coming to the fourth house, so you will get a little bit ease, and all your efforts will be very, very nice here. Venus also sitting in the fourth house restores a lot of luxury in your home area, lot of happiness you will see. And see, this is the time of holidays, so happiness is there. On the career front, you will be relaxed because Venus sitting in this house will be aspecting your 10th house. So you will have had good leave from your career, like lot of hard work before that. Because third house, see, planets are also sitting in a very good way. Third house, lot of extreme hard work. Then finally, after 24th of December, you say, "Ah, it is my Christmas break now. I will just chill." Later on, Mars will enter into Sagittarius. Mars enters into Sagittarius into your fifth house. Fifth house become extremely crowded. Now, Yoga Karka planet, that is the ninth house lord, is sitting ninth from itself. So some destiny rises. Your destiny rises, man. So there is going to be some very good news in your destiny. Good money is going to come to your side. There is going to be extremely, extremely good. What you say? Very good. This, I feel this is the best placement. I'm so excited for this because my Mahadasha Lord is going to be coming into the fifth house, restoring some very good destiny and giving some results from my past life, or say past months or past years karma. So this is how karma is being paid. Very nice. I'm very happy with Mars being coming into the ninth house, into the fifth house, ninth sign. Mercury enters into Scorpio, Rohiji. It is in retrograde motion. Now this money is not going to be very big. factor in your life affecting you. But yes, your networking and relationships will be, especially your family and your networking, your friends and your social circle. So make sure that do not do any kind of negative communication or be irritated or agitated on them, because this can lead to inner happiness will be destroyed, nothing else. So be careful about it. You will be creative during this period, but do not go into extra, what you say, 1 mile to disturb other people or other people's life. Don't be judgmental or very judgmental about other people. Later on, this is the best time that I have been waiting for. All the Leo ascendant will be waiting for, and that is Jupiter turning direct into Aries, man. Jupiter is your eighth house lord, sitting sitting one house above from itself. That means gains from occult, gains from research. I have been trying to crack some research, very, very important research, Luigi, and that is on second marriage. Very important topic I am trying to learn in a study. I have taken out, you see here, Luigi, you will go crazy. Always between time, I have now Jatak Parijat, Sarvalli, Brihat Parat Horashastra. I am just reading and reading that why the hell second marriage is, how you will crack second marriage and how that second marriage will work. That is the biggest research that I am doing. That will be the biggest research that I will accomplish, man, in the next year. So if you are going through some kind of deep research or putting an effort in some places, you are going to get very, very positive results in the next year, because here you're in your ninth house, in the house of your destiny, in the house of higher learning, in the house of divine intervention. Your Jupiter is getting direct, and Jupiter is aspecting your first house with this fifth aspect. That means you yourself automatically will become very creative. It is aspecting your third house. Your courage will go sevenfold up. Your personal interest will be honored. And secondly, it is aspecting your fifth house, which is the own house of Jupiter, and ninth from the ninth aspect. Oh my God, it is your next year till May is going to be so beautiful. In May, it comes to the 10th house. 1st of May, Jupiter enters. And for that, we have also made the yearly videos. So go and see that. You will have a lot of fun there. And we have done date by days. Who give me one astrologer who will do it day by day? I have done it day by day at what planet is going where for the next whole year. And for that, is just indication what is happening. We will also do every transit by transit full video so that you get to know that what kind of decisions you should make and not make. So wonderful news for Leo ascendant people. I am very happy because I am also happy. You will also be happy. All the best. And another thing which I want to tell you is that sorry for all the problems that I must have by mistakenly done in the past year. And next year, let's start with lot of bliss, lot of happiness, and give us suggestions, because there is an incentive we are running, which is that if you subscribe and give us some comment about how we can improve our. See, somehow I have not seen such presentation kind of format on YouTube. Yeah, many people told me that go on Instagram, go on TikTok, and this and that. Many people say, but the thing is that I'm not here to promote myself. I'm here to promote astrology. So I don't want to be there and promote myself so that I get consultation and money and money.
And the next
I
thing
have
is this: astrology is not a short format thing. In 30 seconds, 1 minute, you can only fool people. Okay, do this, do this, do this. Okay, bye. I am getting this view. This is very enlarged thing. That's why we are doing date by days. See our yearly horoscope. This looks like when you start from January to December, whole 2024, we have lived with AC Astro. This is how
exactly.
we do. So I think this Insta and all things are only for promotions, not for astrology.
Yeah. I think no, it is there is sample size there also, but I am comfortable here only. Yeah. So all the best, man, for Leo. Do subscribe and happy New Year in advance. Going on to Virgo ascendant Rohit. Now Mercury is getting retrograde in Sagittarius. Here Mercury is the lord of your 10th house, that is your career. So very, very careful in career area for Virgo ascendant people in the month of December. Very, very careful in career, because this retrograde motion, it is putting an aspect on the career also. So the aspect also goes retrograde here, which means that there will be some communication problem in your career area. So what can we do? We can be careful. It is the Kendra Lord in Kendra getting retrograde. Not a very pleasant time for you. But very soon, Sun comes December of 16th and also makes it combust. So you can find some good news here for Virgo ascendant people, that Mercury is combust. So finally, overall, Rohit, there will be losses in your area related to your house or home, or there can be some emotional ups and downs. But still, your area in your work area will be a little bit sorted during this period after the sun enters Sagittarius. Sun here in the fourth house also can give little bit of minute trouble to your mother, or some expenses related to your vehicle or your home or your family. So be careful regarding that. Venus enters into Scorpio, restoring or giving some very good benefits from your investments, from your family life. It will be a lot of happiness coming to you. This is the time of your holidays, so you will be spending a lot of time with your family. Your inner peace will be happy. Inner peace will have happiness. In fact, your communication with family will be very key during this period, and try to make sure that all the things are very peaceful for Virgo ascendant people. Later on, 20th of December, Mars will enter into Sagittarius. Now, Mars is the lord of your eighth house coming into the fourth house. So, again, shows a very big connection to your land and real estate. So, there will be some kind of land and real estate expenses that will be happening during this period. Either fourth house is also the house of your current homeland. And here it means that Mars can also take you towards some kind of journey, some kind of away from your house. Because here, in the other sense, Mars is a cruel planet, and two cruel planets, Sun and Mars coming together, will give you send you on a journey or a longer journey somewhere. So there things can become what you say. You can be traveling during this period because short distance travel is also seen because Venus is in the third house of short distance travel. All the best. Do short distance travel. Make sure you are safe, and all the best to you. Mercury will, in retrograde motion, enter into the third house. That means here your courage will be little bit of, somehow you will feel little bit uncomfortable in your courage area, or in your personal interest area, or in with your siblings, or with your younger siblings, or with your friends, with your neighbors. There will be some detachment. So just keep your communication silent. That is what I can say during this period. Later, 31st of December is the best period for you because your Kendra Lord in your 8th house, sitting in your 8th house, becomes direct. So, a lot of people who are into research, into occult sciences, into Jyotish, into some kind of data engineering, into medical field, into Ayurveda. Some people who are going through health problems because Saturn is in your 8th house or 6th house, and health wise there is challenges. You will find some very good indication that you will find very good relief. But understand, Saturn is the planet of justice, and it is sitting in your sixth house. And this is the most of the period when you will go drink and driving, drink, party. Be careful, otherwise it will put you into this spot where you will go crazy and you will not be able to come out of it. Saturn is the planet of justice, and it is in direct motion. Jupiter also becomes direct here. So, and on the other hand, Saturn aspects the eighth house of imprisonment also. So be careful, you can get into 1 or 2 days jail also. That is only because if you are breaking the law of drink and driving. Rahu in your Ketu in your first house, right? You will take headless decisions. Why to go into headless decisions? Be very. That's why astrology comes to play, right? If you know that, oh, this can happen, be careful, not drink. Okay. So all the people who are Virgo ascendant people and watching for the first time, do subscribe, and you can give us suggestions that how we can improve, and you can win a free reading. So all the best, and happy New Year in advance. I hope that our journey was very very beautiful together, and we stay like this and grow more and more spiritually as well as personally in the next year. Libra ascendant. I love Libra ascendant. Rohit. Libra it is. Now people will say it is very irritating. Don't say Libra and Libra. But still, you will come and watch. Yeah? You will subscribe also because Libra Ascendant are very, very generous people, and I love them. I love one very, very. Anyways, Mercury is getting retrograde in Sagittarius, Rohit, December 13th. Here, your Lord of your ninth house, that is your destiny Lord, is getting retrograde in the third house. So, your destiny will not be in your favor too much. So, do not. And it is happening in the house of communication, which is the Pakka Ghar of Mercury. Best is to during this period travel, make some travel plans, do some expenses. That is going to be helping you. Sun will enter into Sagittarius on 16th of December. Now, Sun entering into this third house is a blessing. Why? Because it will combust. Mercury will become combust. So your losses and your Bhagyastan planet will become combust, which will give you a little bit of. If this planet is weak right now, it will not be able to harm you. Mercury in the retrograde motion. So somehow, again, travel should be planned. Short distance travel should be planned because first of all, Mercury is in the third house of short distance, the 12th house in the ninth house, Lord in the third house, short distance travel, and secondly, Sun comes here in the third house for short distance travel and aspects your ninth house. Short distance travel is there in your cards. You should be working towards it. Venus will enter into Scorpio, your Lagna lords enter into second house. So there is going to be gains in money also. Maybe this is the time you'll be closing your year and saying that, okay, let's see, December 25th, right? This is party zone, party time. You will also be closing your accounts and saying, oh, let me see, man, how my life is has been there for 2023. And do not regret if you did not achieve your goals and things like that. It's okay, man. Life is to enjoy, to live, and life is surprise. If life was so perfect, then we would have got moksha, right? We would have been in a swarg or in heavens, making our life very chilling. This earth is the place to suffer. You say there is heaven and hell. I think hell, there is no other hell than earth. Earth is hell. Here you have to come and suffer. From the day you're born, you're crying, suffering, always desire, desire, desire. What else? What do you want more in life? So your Lagna lords entered your second house. Money is going to be seen that you will see overall you did a very, very beautiful thing in the year. So do not regret, do not doubt yourself. You are a very positive person. You are very confident. You are very awesome. There is no one like you. Just have a lot of faith in yourself. Later, Mars, the second house lord goes into the third house. So again, you will get gains from investments and also third house. Again, indication travel, short distance travel. So book a nice hotel, go to some Miami. For those who are in India, go to some hill station, have fun, relax. Life is about chilling, exploring new places. Your Ketu is in your 12th house. You have to travel during this period. You will get spiritual bliss by traveling to places. So go travel, spend the money on traveling, explore new things. You're all going to die. We are all going to die one day. So it is better to explore, right? Some people, Rohit, staying in that place wherever they are, they don't even go 10 kilometers nearest place where there is uh, a spot where they can go and have see something because they are so occupied in their work. So go out. Later, Mercury enters into your second house, and second house entering second house aspects your eighth house here. Spending of money is seen, man. Your 12th house lord in the second house. That means your savings will be disturbed now. Your money will be spent. It's okay. You will earn also because next year is very very beautiful as Jupiter turns direct into Aries into your seventh house, restoring the number one thing that you were lacking. That is your status. Beginning of the year, mark my word, your goals will be complete, will start getting complete more than like how do I explain, like more than how it happened last year. It was disaster. It's okay because so many things were happening, but beginning of the year only your goals will start to you will be start to achieve your goals, and I think before May only you will be achieving all your goals. So very very positive year for you. Your status restored. Your what is where is Jupiter sitting? Jupiter sitting in the seventh house. What is seventh house? 10th from the 10th. So that means your status will be restored. You will come to a very good position in your life to demand things. And the aspect of Jupiter on your 11th house will restore your all your goals. Your networking will become very strong. Your business goes boom during this period. Your ascendant, Jupiter aspecting your ascendant here. Be careful about your weight. Weight gain can happen, but on the other hand, your confidence will be at seventh sky and the third house. Your effort will be no less. You will be doing a lot of effort. So all the best to Libra ascendant people. I would like to thank you from bottom of my heart that if I have been, uh, you know, true to your expectations during this year, I would like to thank you for support and for so much trust in us. Secondly, those who want to subscribe can subscribe and give us very good suggestions so that we can give them a free reading. That's the incentive that is going on. And all the best and happy new year to Libra ascendant people. Moving on, Rohitji, to Scorpio ascendant people. Now, Scorpio, man, Lagna Lord in the Lagna. Very, very good. Extra confident sun here, egoistic approach. This is what is happening for you in the beginning of the month. But uh, Mercury in your second house, in the house of your money, gets retrograde. This is a time of spending a lot of money. So be careful about your spendings. Be careful about spending only in the right place. Do not spend in luxury. This is the house of food. Mercury getting retrograde. You will be eating a lot of sour food during this period. Mercury is stringent by taste. So that kind of food you will be eating. There will be also family-wise, there can be some problem in communication within the family, especially related to monetary money. So be careful not to indulge into unnecessary acts like this. Later on, 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius. Now, Sun here is the owner of your 10th house. Entering into the second house here, making Mercury combust, gives good news in terms of your work. In your work area you will be gaining something, gaining some kind of positive things. That is what I can see. Later on, Venus will enter into Scorpio. Venus enters into the first house, the 12th house lord in the first house. Now spiritual blessings will come to you. Anything that you have accumulated in the past few months related to spirituality, you are going to get that. See, so beautiful. It must have started also Venus from here only. It has completed whole cycle and come to the Lagna now. And Venus here rules your 11th, 12th house and your 7th house, your relationships and your foreign travel, and your losses of your relationship also. So here it will repair your relationship as well. So all the best to you. In fact, this is the time you will be working on yourself, like you're going through a grooming session. Remember, right below that 30, oh, I have just booked my grooming session on 24th, 23rd, so that I look perfect for the new year. This is what you will be doing during this period. Later on, Mars will enter into Sagittarius. Now, Mars entering into the second house, it's a Maraka house, and especially this is the house of Jupiter. We have to not be very scared because Jupiter is aspecting this house, but yes, Mars will give you again a lot of ego and a lot of your speech will be at fire. So make sure that do not, and especially in the family house. So with your family, be very, very careful. Do not be very loud with them. Do not show aggressiveness to them. This is the time of party. This is the time of having relax, and so many things. So be careful. See, I know Saturn is in your fourth house, so family life is very, very heavy at the moment, but still be adjusting. That is what I can say. On the other hand, Mars here also gives you very good results in your monetary benefits. But Mercury, the only problem is Mercury here destroys your savings. Monetary benefit will come, but savings also will get destroyed. So make the right decision if you want to spend on luxury or necessity. That is up to you. Mercury enters into Scorpio Rohiji. Mercury is in retrograde motions comes to the first house. Now here, the eighth house lord has come to the first house. So eighth house lord is sitting sixth from itself. Health wise problem, and this is the time of legal troubles also. 8,000 house of legal troubles, and 6,000 house of enemies. So legal people can become your enemy, especially Jupiter being retrograde here till the time of 31st December. Before this time only we do all the kind of activities like drink and drive and so many things. So be careful, do not get into legal trouble, and do not drink and drive. Be safe, do not do any kind of sixth, eighth from the like eighth lord sixth from itself, and it's especially in retrograde motion also means food poisoning or alcohol poisoning. Be careful. Mercury does not have its brain of its own, right? It is also a very childish kind of a planet. So whenever it sits, see, it's sitting in the house of Mars, it will make you aggressive. And sitting with Venus, Venus will make you. It will tell you, say, hey, let's take luxury, nothing happens. But then there will be a problem. So careful about it. Jupiter directs into Aries. Now this is the best time for you. Jupiter into Aries is the best time for you because here Jupiter is sitting in your sixth house. Lot of burden related to loans and debts you were going through. Now you will be able to solve all that problems, health wise, debt wise, in your work area. Especially Jupiter also aspecting your 10th house. In your work area, there will be blessings. In the foreign countries, if you are there right now, blessings from foreign countries, and wealth is going to increase. Like there is bank balance is going to increase in the next year. So all the best. I hope that in 2023 we started this journey with AC Astro, and we tried to give you each and every update, whatever was possible from our side. Uh, we ask for your forgiveness if there is something wrong which we have done, and we would ask for your blessings, continued blessings like this only for the next year. Those who have not subscribed can subscribe, and as well as give us feedback that how do you want us to improve, and we will be 100% coming up to your expectations. That is what I can assure you with my whole heart. So for all the Scorpio ascendant people, all the best and happy New Year in advance. For Sagittarius ascendant people, let's talk what is happening in December. So December 13, Mercury will enter into retrograde motion in Sagittarius. So here in your Lagna, Mercury enters. It is the lord of your relationship as well as your career. So be careful in your career area, because here is there where there can be trouble, and as well as in your relationship area, because here is there where you can see some kind of heaviness, because relationship and career planet is getting retrograde in the Lagna. That means you yourself will be responsible for the destruction. So be careful. Later on, 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius, making Mercury combust. Here you will be saved, because Sun is a wise planet and also owner of your destiny. That is your ninth house coming into the first house and in position of, you. It will give you a little bit egoistic approach, but be careful not to go overboard and make yourself look bad to other people. Be very calm, patient, and be ethical during this period, because Sun here also means that you can say that my destiny is going good, let me do this bad and this thing to other people. So be careful about it. Later, 25th of December, Venus will enter into Scorpio. Now the 11th house lord in the 12th house means expenses. The gains that you have done, now it will turn into expenses. So be careful for your expenses. Otherwise, there will be lot of ups and downs in your financial area, because your second house lord is in the third house as well. So finance wise, it is very difficult to accumulate finance, but it is very easy to spend finances. Later on, Mars will enter into Sagittarius, Rohit. So here, if you see, the Lord of your fifth house, the Lord of your 12th house has come into your first house. So there will be some good news in education, some good news related to foreign country. So all the best for everyone who's trying for foreign countries, who's trying for education, who's trying for children, who's trying for what you say, who was not able to get creative in their area of work. So very good time for them. Here, Rohitji, if you see very beautifully, Venus enters into the 12th house on December 25. It is making a Vipreet Raj Yoga also, because it is the owner of the 6th house going into the 12th house. So you will get some relief from enemies, and that especially from the work area, or you will get relief from some disease that you are going through. So all the best to you. Later, Mercury enters into Scorpio, Rohitji. So Mercury is the lord of your 7th and 10th house. So here loss in job can be seen, problem in job can be seen, loss in relationship can be seen. So very careful about your communication, especially Mercury rules the communication and it's Kendra Lord for you. Be very careful about and vigilant about your communication, otherwise there will be trouble. December 31st, Jupiter will turn direct into Aries, Sohiji. Now here it is a very good time for all the people, because fifth house Jupiter turning retrograde was coming into the position where you were going crazy about your creativity. Nothing you were able to crack. You'd had startup, nothing is working in that startup. You have so many problems. No goals were able to be complete. Lot of trouble. Your destiny was not especially working with you. Everything was going backwards. Here, Jupiter in the fifth house. First of all, money flow increases for you. Secondly, your self confidence, because of the Jupiter aspecting your Lagna, becomes very good. Thirdly, your destiny rises, because Jupiter also aspects your ninth house and your goals, 11th house. There is going to be gains from your networking. So, all the best to all the Sagittarius ascendant people. Those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. And those who want to give us suggestions how we improve, you can write below and get a chance to get free reading for your 2024. So, all the best, and forgive us if we have done anything wrong in 2023 for you. We are trying to do the best, and in 2024 we will be doing more and more better. And that's why we need a lot of feedback that what kind of things should we do. Later on, Capricorn ascendant, Rohitji's ascendant. So Rohitji, your ascendant, what is happening in your ascendant? Mercury will get retrograde in your 12th house. If you're in a foreign country, good. But if you're not in a foreign country, or if unfortunately if you're in a foreign country also, things will not be looking very beautiful, because ninth house lord is also getting retrograde in the 12th house. So in a foreign country, difficulties, problem in terms of spirituality, focusing on spirituality, problem. Yes, Ketu is in the ninth house, a lot of detachment from mother and father. You will be away from them. So that is what can happen during this period. Later on, also a lot of expenses can happen, especially expenses related to hospitals and clinics. Be very careful. Later, Sun enters into Sagittarius now here. Eighth house lord in the 12th house makes a Viprit Rajyog, but that means Viprit Rajyog, what does it mean? Trouble in the beginning, later. So, any problem that you're going through, you will be able to solve it. So, in a very good way, Sun also gives you very good results, but be careful about your health because health is a primary target because both the planets are aspecting your sixth house. Sun also makes Viprit Rajyog, Mercury also makes Viprit Rajyog here, Rohit. So, it is double Viprit Rajyog. So, double problem and double solution. Later, Venus enters into Scorpio on December 25th. Now, Venus is a very important planet here, Rohitji. It is the a kind of a yoga karka for you, right? And it is getting into the 11th house. So, there is going to be gains also from your past deeds. So, you can expect after December 25th some gains coming to you, maybe monetary gains in true sense. So, all the best that is going to happen. You are going to get a lot of money from your siblings. 11th house. Rohitji.
This is always
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of money from your siblings, so all the best. Later, December 28th, Mars will enter into Sagittarius again in the 12th house. So, your fourth house lord in the 12th house. So, again, mother health. Very, very careful about mother health because here, your fourth house. And in fact, some no decision should be made related to your real estate. No decision should be made. And spending, money spending during this period in your home area can also be seen. So, you are gaining, right? Because Venus has come into your 11th house, but then you will be losing also, spending the money on your home or your health of your mother or your family members. 20th of December, Mercury enters into Scorpio, Rohitji. Here, Mercury makes a very beautiful kind of a yoke because it has come out of the 12th house. Very good. In 12th house, Mercury will not give good results. Here in the 11th house, it has come very specially with Venus. So it will be comfortable here, but you have to be careful not to commit anything big to your social circles, to your friends. That can come back to you, haunt you back. So careful in that area because you will not be able to fulfill your communication that you have done. Rohit, your Rahu is sitting in your 11th, in your third house during this period. So a lot of courage you will get to do new things, innovate new things. So all the best. Rahu best position. It's a sporty position. Even if you fall down, like if you fall down in terms of your motivation, Rahu will bring the motivation very up. Later on, the best thing that happens to you is Jupiter in your fourth house goes direct. Here, this is the time of travel. If you're in a foreign country, you might go back to your home country. Jupiter is direct now. Jupiter is aspecting your eighth house. A lot of research based activities you will be doing, aspecting your 10th house. So, your career will become very, very awesome for you. And inheritance can also be seen because of the fifth aspect of Jupiter in your eighth house. So, especially from your mother's side, inheritance, some news you will get, and the Jupiter aspecting your 12th house, so you will also get some comfort from a foreign country, some money from a foreign country, which is very evident, and I can see that you will get going to. So very, very good for you. Those who are new, Capricorn Ascendant people, do subscribe and let us know how we can help you, how we can be a part of your life, and do subscribe and let us know that you can win a free reading also. I will be giving you free yearly reading. Very, very good option. So all the best to all the Capricorn Ascendant people and Happy New Year in advance. Aquarius Ascendant Rohitji. In terms of Aquarius Ascendant, December 13th, Mercury will retrograde into Sagittarius. Now here this is the 11th house of gains and your social network. So be very careful in dealing with all the people who are in power, especially your social connections. Do not make any kind of communication which can affect your social connections during this period. Yes, Jupiter is aspecting the 11th house, so you are safe, but still, because of your own actions, Saturn is sitting in your Lagna, right? So it is very heavy right now in your Lagna. So take things slow, like how Saturn loves. 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius, Rohitji. Here, Sun will make a very, very beautiful thing that it will come and combust Mercury. So you will not be able to make a very much harmful communication. So it will help you in that way. And seventh house Lord in the 11th house means gains from partnerships. So if you're in partnership business, you can see gains during this period. Venus will enter into Scorpio, Rohitji. So now Venus is the ninth house Lord coming into the 10th house. Good news in your career area. Career wise, there is going to be some good things happening for Aquarius Ascendant people. In fact, their status is going to get restored. If you are thinking of promotion and all, now you will get indication that yes, you are doing very good. We will promote you. Later on, Mars will enter into Sagittarius into your 11th house. So now here, Mars is the third house lord in the 11th house. And then the planet of communication is combust and retrograde during this period. So what do we see? What happens? Mars coming into the 11th house will can get heated arguments with your friends, with your partners, with your, because see, you are gaining money, everything is very good, but there can be heated arguments here in terms of, and that is again terms of lalach, and it is called greed. So don't be greedy during this period. Be adjusting to other people. Mercury enters Scorpio. So Mercury is the lord of your, again, he was retrograde fifth house lord, and the lord of your eighth house gets retrograde in your come in your 10th house. So be careful in terms of you will not become very creative. And this is the time of holidays. So 8th house Lord coming sitting third from itself and retrograde. So gives struggle in the 8th house. That is struggle in legal matters. So be careful. This is the time of holidays. Drink and drive, everything. Avoid all that stuff. Otherwise, you will come into trouble and you will be stressed. Later, the best thing that happens to you and everyone is Jupiter turns direct in your third house. So your courage, the type of feeling that you are having, oh, I'm not able to do anything. Personally, you were feeling very down. Communication wise, you were doing things and things are always working in negative area for you. This becomes very nice for you because third house, your courage house, Jupiter becomes very direct and aspects your relationships are going to improve, your destiny is going to rise, and your gains, your long term goals that you want to make for 2024 will be achieved before May. So very beautiful time to achieve realistic goals should be put forward. Now, Rohitji, here, those who are from Aquarius Ascendant and watching us for the first time, do subscribe, and you will get a chance to win free reading. Some people, say that we are not getting the exact results according to your transit. For them, it is very important to see the dasha, antardasha, and the kind of influence your personal chart has. Right? This is generic predictions, but your personal chart will be having more and more details. And for that, there is in the description WhatsApp link. Go on WhatsApp and connect with me, and let's take it from there. Moving on to Pisces Ascendant, Rohit ji, December 13th. So Lagna Lord is, by the way, retrograde here. So Lagna Lord is retrograde means a lot of trouble you were going through, especially in your money area, because it is retrograde in the second house. So lot of things you were saying, oh, I'm supposed to get this money but never got it. Oh, this is just coming, never came. So these kind of things must have been happening, and the loss expenses would be on rise because your 12th house Lord is sitting in the 12th house in Mool Trikon sign. So planet does not have any kind of differentiation in energies. It will say, okay, I'm in the 11th house, I have to give expenses. He will be giving expenses. Slow expenses, but expenses will be there, and especially related to health. For Pisces ascendant people, those who have Pisces moon are going through the second phase of Sadhisati. No, very difficult time for them. So, but hopefully, with lot of spirituality coming your way, you will become very. Pisces ascendant people, on the other hand, during this year, from 17th of Jan onward, they have become extremely spiritual, man. Extremely. I saw so many Pisces ascendant charts, Soiji, they are extremely spiritual. They say we are into God's hands. God will do everything because they are scared because Saturn is in the 12th house. But this is the time of getting deep into spirituality and finding out the real meaning of life. Later on, 16th of December, Sun will enter into Sagittarius, Soiji. Sun entering into your 10th house, your 6th house in the 10th house, very good in terms of your career. There is going to be some good news in your career, and especially Sun will make Mercury combust, which is again very beautiful for you because here Mercury will not be able to destroy you in communications during this period. Also, family wise, also it will be very nice for Sun coming in the 10th house, and your status will be very good during this period. Later, Venus in the 25th of December enters into Scorpio. This is mostly holiday period, and see, it is entered into your ninth house, sitting with the ninth house Lord. This means journey. Many people plan to go abroad, many people plan to go for holidays. So, this is going to be a very fruitful kind of holiday that you will have. Lot of personal happiness you will get because Venus sitting in the ninth house is aspecting your third house, which is the house of personal interest. So, you can go to personal interest places, pilgrimages, a lot of good places, do a lot of donation charity. Very good for you. Higher learning wise also, many people will be traveling to foreign countries for their February intake. So all the best for all those people. Mars enters into Sagittarius into your 10th house. This is the time that if your status is very good, don't get egoistic. You can hurt yourself or hurt other people in your work area through becoming very aggressive. This is the time of holidays. Those who are in power, make sure leave your employees for some time. Let them enjoy because the more they will be comfortable, the more you will be comfortable in your work area. Always remember this. very important for employers. They think that they people are slaves for them. No, people are human beings. They are the one who are contributing to your success. So be nice to them. Later on, Rohitji, Mercury will enter into Scorpio, into your ninth house again. Now, ninth house is your Bhagdastan. And here, a retrograde planet entering will help you, or will have, you will get trouble in problems like truth. You will can speak false here. Principles, your dreams, your intuitions, things related to religious instincts, foreign travel, uh, trouble in travel, communication loss, communication gap, luck, fortune, so many things will be under scanner. On the other things, nerves and arteries also has to be taken care of because Mercury rules the nerves. Mercury is green in color, and if you see your nerve, they are green. That is Mercury. So be careful about them because this is where you can find a little bit of trouble. Moving on, Jupiter turns direct into Aries. That means what intoxication should not be done by people. Jupiter turning direct. This is the best news for all the Pisces ascendant people. Here, 31st of December, it will be direct and it will be direct in your second house. That means your bank balance starts to increase now. On the other hand, your sixth house, your health starts to improve. Your eighth house aspect, fifth house, sixth house aspect is because of your wealth. Wealth start increasing. Your work area starts showing a lot of improvement. Your eighth house, your inheritance comes to you. There is going to be a lot of money from investments that you will be getting. And your 10th house aspect on your Jupiter's aspect on your 10th house is going to be very beautiful in terms of your career. Career wise, you are going to grow. Next year is very, 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 very positive for Pisces in terms of career. Till May, you will be rising to the top. So, all the best for you. So, Rohit, this is, how for Pisces ascendant also things are placed. I hope that we have been very, very uh, detailed here. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Those who are subscribing and can share their feedback, how we improve, will get free consultation. So all the best and happy New Year in advance.
Yes, Happy New Year in advance, and all wells that end wells. And this year is doing like this, showing like this, because most auspicious planet Jupiter is going to be direct on the last date of this year, 31st December. So this is very good for all. Thank you very much. And one thing more, what I want to tell you in this monthly horoscope prediction video, that from next year 2024, January 2024, we are going to give you again a very beautiful gift to all ACS2 family, because when we start January 2023, we are only two, me and Akashji. Now we are 35,000 plus family, so we are thinking everything according to the family. So one thing which is we are coming with is birthday to birthday horoscope. Now what is this? This is a thing you say every birthday our planets go changes, our destiny changes. The birthday is the time when we come to this earth, so this is very important. And birthday to birthday reading is, you see, you will enjoy this reading. Just few days before, take this reading, try this, and give gift to your children, your wife, your parents. Definitely. So this is new thing from AC Astro. On the start of 2024, you will get this. And those who are going through 2024, everything is well. But still, if you want to plan your 2024, then you can plan with Akashji. Sit on video consultation with him. From January to December 2024, you can plan with Akashji. Send your details on the WhatsApp number or the mail ID given below. Thank you very much for your blessings, for the everything. Akashji, thank you very much to you also, because long journey and we started, video by video. We do lots of things and monthly predictions. Now we are on the end of the verge of this year. Thank you very much for all your efforts, all your predictions. Thank you very much. Meet you in some another video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram.
Ram,
Jai Om Namah Shivaya.